Welcome back, everybody, to a new episode of Smash Factor, and today is going to be sort of a quick and easy one, but you've got front row seats to the baddest bombs, the biggest personalities, and the wildest grids in the game. Now, we may not have had any events this past weekend, but don't get it twisted. The storm is still brewing because this week, all eyes are locked in on Lovingston, Virginia for one of the biggest events of the season, the East Coast Classic. So before we hop into all that stuff, let's thank our wonderful sponsors here at Ultimate Long Drive, Copper Fit, the official glove of Ultimate Long Drive, Tech, Buzz Clear, 1764 Apparel, Short Par 4, Yingling Brewing, Survivor Tees, Shark Attack Golf, T-Claw, Catalyst, 4 Yards More. We got a little something special for you later on with In Range. We'll get into that in a little bit. So let's talk about the East Coast Classic. This is more than just another stop on the North American Tour. This is where hitters go to make statements. If you haven't been to the East Coast Classic, last year was my first time going, and it was a blast. It came down to the wire between Fernandez and Joyner. It was incredible to watch, incredible to be there. So if you haven't had a chance, or if you've ever been before, you know what it's like to go to this event. So the East Coast Classic's going down at the stunning Wood Ridge Farm Brewery. I mean, talk about picturesque if you've ever been there. And with names already buzzing and distances already flying in prep events, you already know that this grid's going to get scorched. So whether you're a seasoned vet or a new name trying to make some noise, this is the kind of stage that turns drive numbers into legacy moments. And if you've been watching the build-up on social media, you know big matchups are coming, rivalries are real, and the belt dreams are alive and well. So remember, that is going to be taking place June 7th, 11 to 8 Eastern Standard Time, Lovingston, Virginia, at the Wood Ridge Farm Brewery. That's the East Coast Classic on the North American Tour. Let's jump into the schedule remaining for Ultimate Long Drive, talking about the rest of the things going on this weekend. We do have one more event out in Central Texas, which will be double points at the Rim Golf Academy and driving range from 10 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. Big event weekend on the 14th. Like we talked about last week, Minnesota, Iowa will have their 9th event for double points at the Bertram Chain of Lakes from 8 to 1 o'clock p.m. Michigan will have their 4th event at Tap-Ins for double points from 11 to 2 o'clock p.m. Western Carolina will have their 7th event for double points at the Par T Golf Center from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m. The Western Pennsylvania League will have their 5th event for double points at the Miller Golf Center. Coastal Carolinas League will have their 6th event here in Sunset Beach, Sandpiper Bay Golf and Country Club, 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock p.m., and the Arizona League will have their 2nd event for double points, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock p.m. at the Dobson Ranch Golf Course. Moving to the 21st, one event in the Mid-Atlantic League, going to be the Top Dog event number 9 on their season from 11 to 2 o'clock p.m. And then June 28th, SoCal has an event at the Torian Golf Course for double points, which will be their 6th event of the season from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m. Moving into July 5th, the Central Texas League has their 8th event at the Golf Ranch Dallas from 10 to 1 o'clock p.m. Another North American Tour stop coming up as well. This time it's going to be in Connecticut at the Chris Coates Driving Range. That's the 3rd North American Tour stop. It's an all-day event from July 12th through the 13th. Also on the 12th, the SoCal League will have their 7th event at the Morongo Golf Club at Tequette Canyon from 9 to 12 o'clock p.m. Minnesota, Iowa back at it for their 10th event at the Bertram Chain of Lakes, once again from 10 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. Michigan has their 5th event at Tap-Ins from 11 to 2 o'clock p.m. And Coastal Carolina has their 7th event at Sandpiper Bay Golf and Country Club, once again at 3 to 5 o'clock p.m. That's all on July 12th. Moving to July 13th, the Western Pennsylvania League has their 6th event at Miller Golf Center from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m. July 19th, Western Carolinas has their 8th event at the 4U Driving Range from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m. And then ending the month of July, one more North American Tour stop going to Colorado at the Bigfoot Turf Farm from 11 a.m. to 6 o'clock p.m. And I've already seen people commenting on Instagram and on Facebook about how they're going to set PRs at Bigfoot Turf Farm. So if you're looking to set a PR, make sure you sign up for that event out in Colorado on July 26th. The last event in July will be the Western Pennsylvania League, their 3rd event of the season at the Miller Golf Center, 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m. If you want to go check out what's going on after June and July, August is there, October is there as well, which is just the World Championship. But go check at ultimatelongdrive.com where all that information is there for you. Results, rankings, leagues, schedules, even some discounts for some of our members. Let's jump in now to what we have in store for you. We teased it a little bit before the show. While we're gearing up for one of the most electric weekends of the season, we've also got major news on the horizon. Something huge is coming to Ultimate Long Drive, and it involves our friends over at InRange. So we can't spill it all just yet, but trust us, it's going to change the game. So stay locked in, get to ultimatelongdrive.com, and if you're heading to Lovingston this weekend, bring your A game, bring your fire, and bring a cooler, because this one's going to get hot. This is Smash Factor. No fluff, just flight. We'll see you next time.